everybody. Today we are doing an Arrabbiatta sauce, which actually translates to angry in Italian, and that is because this sauce is spicy. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's what you're going to need. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil or butter, 2 to 4 tablespoons of crushed red pepper flakes, half a tablespoon of onion powder, 1 1/2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 28-ounce cans of whole tomatoes, half a cup of fresh basil leaves, torn or chopped, and salt and pepper to taste. All right, so what I've already got is I've got my oil in the pan and I've got that heated up. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and take these red pepper flakes and I'm going to just sprinkle these in here and then stir this up for just a minute or two. We just want it to open up those red pepper flakes so that they become fragrant. And once you start smelling those red pepper flakes, then you're going to be able to move into the next step. Let's see, yep, we're already there. We're going to toss in our garlic. We got a nice sizzle going on there. All right, once you've got those in there, then we're going to pour in our tomatoes. And you're going to pour in the whole tomatoes and all of the juices in the can. I'm going to go ahead, pour both those in there. And then we're going to add our onion powder. And then we are going to take one of these smashers and just break up those tomatoes. All right, we're gonna let this just cook for a little bit and thicken up. While we're doing that, I'm gonna teach you a little trick on cutting basil. So one of the things that you can do whenever you are cutting fresh basil is you can pile it up from big leaves to small leaves, just like what I've got going on here. So once you do that, then you can stick them all together and then just roll them up like this. And then you're going to be able to take your knife and just make little slices, and it's going to make these really nice little ribbons for you that are going to be able to go into your pasta dish. All right, so once you've got the basil chopped up, we're going to continue to just keep an eye on our pasta sauce here until it gets real nice and thick, which means we're going to be cooking it for about 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to want to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't burn at the bottom, but continue to mash up those tomatoes and keep stirring until it gets to the consistency that fits your liking. Catch you guys up on what has already been done. So I've got some pasta water that I have held off after I have cooked my pasta, and there's a couple of reasons for that. So one of them being that as you are cooking your sauce, if it gets to be just a little bit too thick, you can use that pasta water to thin it down. Or if you're like me and you cooked your pasta and it's ready to go, but the sauce isn't quite ready, you're gonna notice that pasta is still hot, it's still steaming, which means the water that you use to cook the pasta in is evaporating out of the pasta. So your pasta is getting dehydrated and it's gonna be kind of sticky, kind of like what mine is right now. So you can use that pasta water to pour over your pasta and rehydrate it. So that way it's less sticky. Just stir it around. And that's going to make it a little bit easier for you to serve, and it's also going to keep your pasta from sticking together. So, all right, our sauce is coming together quite well. It looks like we're just about ready to go. We've got just a few minutes left on the timer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add some of my basil. I'm going to only put some of this in here because I want to save a little bit on top for a garnish. So let's go ahead and toss that in here, and then we'll stir it up for just a few more minutes, and then it will be ready to serve and enjoy.